Alright, this time I'm recording this video is early as I was recording it yesterday. So it was the last time it was like 10, today is 11. That's why I have to film it not in 10 minutes but in 5 minutes. Quickly go over. And actually, you know what, that's only good and better for you and I, because it's kind of, it's better to work and then share some tips and tricks and thoughts and stuff like that, rather than, there are some just stuff which has to be done instead of just talking about it. Like you have to make research on some payment processor alternatives if the Stripe and PayPal aren't available in your country, and just go freaking ahead, search, go to Google, search, download, try, ask, freaking make research instead of just saying that we have to make research, or like something like that. And of course there are certain things like, in the process of building this startup, in the process of building this agency, we'll have two things, right? Yeah, there's a lot of lessons we learn, there's a lot of things which happen, and there's a lot of decisions which you make that you can share. But there is some stuff which, technical stuff which has to be just freaking done, otherwise that's not worthwhile something to talk about. And I believe that's something also which applies in real life. It's not only on YouTube. There's some job which just has to be done, otherwise there's no way out of it. Okay. Honestly, with this payment stuff, for those of you guys who don't have friends from UK or US, I would have advised to find friends from UK or US, because I mean, there's multiple ways you can do that. Join communities, Discord, WhatsApp. School is paid, but yeah, just there's a lot of ways which you can find friends. You can send cold DMs if you want, which is gonna be a little weird, but whatever. Yeah, just find some people who live in that area, try to connect, find, of course, try to find people who actually care about business and stuff like that. Otherwise, some people just don't have Stripe for themselves, how they're gonna set up it for you, right? So the solution which I came up with is very basic. It's not something like wow. Yeah, it's just, we are gonna ask a friend of ours to set up Stripe for himself and send a link to us, and when we're gonna make a client, inshallah, we're gonna send that link to the client, so it's gonna be easier for him to make a payment. Obviously, just one click payment. Click on the link, go to the website, fill the form if you're not a user, and that money is gonna go to the person who you trust, obviously. That's why you better test some people, see, learn, whatever. Yeah, it goes to the person who you trust, and then that guy is gonna send the money over to you. And if there's some kind of availability or option to make two campaigns in one same Stripe account, and then that one campaign he's able to make an auto payment at the end of every single month, to not, otherwise he has to manually send you money, right? And he's gonna be able to see, notifications, yeah, just make it easier. I don't know if there's some kind of, if there is this kind of function available on Stripe, but if there is, then it will be cool. Okay, so this is what about payment. I think that's the solution I came up with so far, because neither Wise.com, neither Revolt, Skrill, PayPal, Stripe, obviously, none of these work in my country. None of these work in my country. I have a MasterCard, debit card, but it's a debit card. So if you want some kind of payment processor in between two banks, which is gonna make it easier for you to proceed the payment, none of them are available. None of these bridges between two banks are available. There is a harder way, bank wire, but I don't know, man. Okay, So we changed the design of our startup outlook. Of, of course, there's still some things which has to be changed, like on the hero section there's text on the left and image on the right, and that image doesn't look a little great because the resolution is very low. So I asked a friend of mine, Max, designer, to change the image. Except that there is responsiveness which has left on a design part. On a Yeah, on a functional part there's blog section which we didn't complete it. I didn't complete it yet. I worked on it today. So yeah, again, the second thing is blog for a website. I worked on this thing today. I nearly completed it. I made the backend today. Yesterday I made, I think yesterday, okay, day before we completed the front end. Today we made the back end, and then inshallah tomorrow the only thing which has left is to connect these two things together, and we're gonna be set. Gym and vlogging right now, and talking to some designers and video editors for personal brand and the startup. Startup is for video editors, so you technically can DM some video editors, and for two reasons. At the same time you can pitch the product. It's totally free. I mean, go and use it. And if you like it, then what do you think about the partnership? You can edit videos for me. I'm gonna give it software forever for free, because we're gonna find some methods of monetization, and yeah. I think that's enough for today, man. Don't wanna talk too much. It's 11 p.m. I'd rather go to sleep, because I woke up today very early, and that's the reason why it's such a big step, which is designing the product and making a backend for your startup, backend for blog of your startup. I have no idea about backend, so okay, it's a huge milestone. Designing part is also a very time consuming thing. A lot of these things, even going to the gym, is very time consuming things, and I did all of them in one single day because I wake up at like 6 a.m. and to wake up at 6 a.m. you have to go to bed early. Peace out.